Aloha friends, I want to show you how to make carnivore breakfast lasagna. Now this recipe is over a decade old, but it is so good I want to share it with all of you. It was in one of my first published books that I wrote, but it's really, really delicious. The gravy alone, it's only 3 ingredients, and Kai just wants to eat it with a spoon. Now, it's early in the morning, that's why I'm just doing it. But if you ever have leftover scrambled eggs, this is what you're going to want to do with it. Whenever we go to my parents' cabin, my mom always makes a ton of scrambled eggs, and there's always leftovers. Which leftover scrambled eggs, you know, they're not the most tender, soft scrambled eggs. But in this lasagna, they work perfectly. So come check this out. You're going to want to try this. Okay, to start, you're going to want some pork sausage, and I'm using this Butcher Box breakfast pork sausage. I rarely ever go to the grocery store. I have just about everything mailed to me. I'm going to show you my freezer next. It's filled with all the delicious goodness of Butcher Box, and they have breakfast sausage that doesn't have sugar. So that's what we're going to use. You're going to want a pound of that. So I'm going to cut this open, and we're going to saute this. This is the hardest part of the breakfast lasagna, and it's really not even that hard. So let's just empty that in here. And then the other 2 ingredients are, you want cream cheese, you want 2 packages of cream cheese, and you want beef broth, 1.5 cups of that, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're just going to saute this up, and this might take a minute, so maybe I'll speed this up for you.
Hey everyone, we are on a little safari here in Africa, and I got a little friend right behind me here, eating some grass and some trees. He's not a carnivore, but if you are, it's great to keep your electrolytes up, and especially when you travel, if you keep your electrolytes up, it really helps. I actually personally find I don't go number 2 as often if I don't bring my electrolytes on along when I travel. I'll go 2-3 days without, but Element is great for travel. It's easy to pack. We really like it, and if you go to drinkelement.com, oh, watch out, /Keto Maria, you can get a free sample pack with order. So check it out, drinkelement.com /Keto Maria, and get a free sample pack with any order.
Okay, my friends, once it's completely cooked through and it's no longer pink, you're going to add the cream cheese. It's better if it's softened. Mine's not, but it'll still work. And I'm going to let that get soft with the pork. As you can see, it's better if it's warmed up cream cheese. I don't want to add the broth just yet, otherwise I'm going to end up with clumps with that cream cheese. I'm going to get a whisk here. If you don't have a whisk, I have like so many whisks. Here's a little baby one. Love it. I'm just going to kind of whisk that cream cheese into this. I don't know why people make gravy with flour and stuff, because it's just gross. It's just like, I never liked it, even in my past life. When I was little, it's clumpy, gross. This is delicious. This is the gravy that goes with my biscuits and carnivore biscuits and gravy. And Kai's like, can I just eat the gravy? I don't know if you caught that video. He just wanted to eat the gravy. He didn't want the biscuit. I'm gonna turn this up. But yeah, whenever like 4th of July or Easter, whatever the holiday is, my mom always makes a ton of scrambled eggs. And I don't know, we grew up without a lot of money, and so she always wanted to keep, you know, you don't want to dump them. Food waste, right? And so we would just always keep them, but I never liked reheated scrambled eggs, except for in here. So I have my oven on at 350. Yeah, this recipe is in the ketogenic cookbook, but I don't recommend buying it. It's not because it's not a great book. It's not because it doesn't have great recipes. It's because my co-author. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't want to know. Okay. I'm just going to speed this along. You want to make sure that there's no clumps And then you want to whisk in the beef broth. You can use homemade broth if you want to. Let me turn this up a little bit more. You can make this as thick or thin as you want, but know as it cools, it gets very, very thick. So it might seem a little bit too runny at first, but it works well with the lasagna. And technically, lasagna just means layers. So you can make lasagna just about with anything you want. And then you taste it, season it up. I have my Redmond real salt. The pork does have some salt in it, but I want to add a little bit more. I just realized something. I forgot to salt the eggs. Bummer. I'm still going to use them. I just have to modify it a little bit. All right, now I'm going to set this aside and kind of let that simmer down. And what you're going to want is a casserole dish like this. Okay? And with that casserole dish, we're going to start with a layer of eggs, the scrambled eggs, the leftover scrambled eggs on the bottom. And you want 18 scrambled eggs. So a nice layer like that. And then what we're going to do is do a layer of ham. And if you've never seen it, I did show you how to make homemade deli meats, because it is hard to find a good quality one. Otherwise, you can get like a big ham from I know Peterson Farms makes a ham without any bad ingredients or sugar. And you could slice that thin with like a meat slicer. And then for the cheese, instead of using shredded cheese, pre-shredded cheese, which always has like potato starch so it doesn't cake together, I use slices of cheese. And I'm using Munster. You could use mozzarella or whatever you want, but I really like Munster. It has a good flavor with ham and eggs and all that. Now I'm going to grab should have grabbed a ladle. I'll use this. I'm going to do a layer of the gravy. Now here's the thing, everybody. Kai does not like eggs. That's how I created the recipe for the hard-boiled egg pudding that Halle Berry loves. So we'll have to give him some love when he tries this for the Kai's taste test, because I know he's not going to want to eat the eggs. But he loves the gravy, so if I tell him the gravy's in there, maybe he'll be more apt to do it. I probably should have seasoned the eggs when I did a layer of that. I might do that now. So just repeat the layers. There we go. Might do a little sprinkle of salt since I forgot to season them. There we go. And then we're going to repeat. So how I'm going to do this is I want to end with cheese on the top. So I'm going to do ham, cheese, gravy, and then more cheese. What's not to love about the cheese? Anyway. Maybe I'll do the gravy first and then cheese. Everybody layers their lasagna differently than I do anyway. Like my protein noodle lasagna that everybody loves. I was kind of hurt. I probably shouldn't even tell you. On the low-carb cruise. The host, or I won't say who it is. They were kind of like the MC of the cruise. They're like, yeah, you want to know how to make keto lasagna without any carbs? Use deli meat and nobody will know the difference. And I was like, dude, I wrote that recipe like 20 years ago. Give me a little bit of credit. Come on. Anyway, it's just when you work so hard on these recipes and then people claim them as their own, it's just kind of like, wah, wah. All right, top these with cheese. I'll stop whining. You could also do like a layer of parm on the top because that kind of gives that a nice crispy crust if you like that type of thing. But this is going to go into the oven for about a half an hour. Obviously nothing needs to cook, we just want it to meld together. And since it's so high, I'm going to put, I believe, like a baking sheet underneath it so it doesn't boil over. But we'll catch you back for Kai's taste test. Take 3. Okay,
Yes.
Kai, how you doing?
Good.
Did you have a good day at the jump park?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to tell everybody this makes great leftovers because it's totally cool. I put it in the fridge and about 8 hours ago I made it and just reheated it as needed. Don't freeze it. I don't recommend freezing it. But Kai's taste test. Okay, reminder everybody, he does not like eggs nor bacon. What do you
That's
thoughts?
good.
I know you like the gravy and you like the cheese. That was a little baby bite. You're
Yeah.
avoiding the ham and the eggs. That's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not really a big fan of ham and eggs, but this is good. This is good.
This is good? What would you rate it? 1 through 10?
I will rate
It's
it
okay. Like a 7?
a 7.
A 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Reminder everybody, he does not like eggs or ham. Like, those are probably your least favorite foods, right?
They're up there with bacon. Yeah.
Ham, eggs, and bacon. Maybe you should tell Grandma that, because doesn't she always make you, like, she always makes ham and eggs for you, right?
Yeah, I don't like.
You gotta tell her, say, how about some burgers for breakfast, right? Mm-hmm. All right, what do you want to tell people?
Cook with your kids and have a great day.
Please share this video with your carnivore friends to show them how delicious
Yeah.
it can be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, everybody. Mahalo. When I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with PCOS, acid reflux, depression, and IBS. Instead of taking those prescription drugs, I decided to change my life with food. Yes, food healed me, and it's healed so many of my clients over the past 20 years of working with people. If you are interested in transforming your life, check out KetoMaria.com. I'd be honored to help you.